time is just gone 8:22 a.m. on News and Views this morning, and we kick off looking at the Pfizer pill. We're talking about the COVID pill, which is near 90% effective in clinical trials. This is what we have learned. And this morning we chat to the chairperson of the South African Medical Association, Dr. Angelique Coetzee. Dr. Coetzee, good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you, and a good morning to all your listeners out there.
Yes, Dr. Coetzee, let's talk about this COVID-19 pill, and we know it is in a clinical trials stage, but a lot has been spoken about this pill, and also looking at where we are at this point in time as far as the clinical trials go.
So, the data are not out there yet regarding the clinical polls and where how these vaccines will be doing. Some of the data are out there, but not all of the data. Let me just put it like that, phrase it correctly. So what we have seen with the clinical trials regarding the vaccines are that you would notice, and we have clinically also already experienced it, that patients would have been previously being vaccinated, whether it's Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer, they do get breakthrough infections. But for now, the breakthrough infections for those people that have been vaccinated with these vaccines with a lower efficacy, clinically, we still see them having mild disease. I'm keep on saying that the vaccines at this stage still seems to protect you against severe disease, although the efficacy is waning. They are still good to their words regarding hospitalization, because the majority of patients currently with COVID in hospitals are unvaccinated people. So although the data sounds as if it's not that effective, I think one needs to look at it in context regarding hospitalization, severe disease versus mild disease.
Yes. Now, we've seen the Pfizer company and the chief scientific officer, they seem to be very, very excited about the outcome as far as this pill is concerned, saying it's a stunning outcome. And also, when they're talking of close to 90% efficacy in preventing hospitalization and deaths, particularly in high-risk patients, just your thoughts, because it does appear as if the drug seems to be retaining its effectiveness.
Yeah, for now, that is the data, or the admissions that we are seeing, seems that it is definitely doing its work. But I also always need to caution and say, yes, it's doing its work against severe disease, and people should make sure that if you get mild disease, that you should not ignore it and think only if you are protectively in severe disease, and therefore you don't need any medical intervention or any treatment. And we just need to caution against that. So yes, with the 90% efficacy against severe disease, yes, we're happy with that.
Yes. Now, we know at this point in time, the oral treatment has still needs to be approved while it is in the trial stage. And looking at where we are in South Africa, and I'm not too sure when the pill will be available to South Africa, but we should still, continue on the vaccination drive.
Yes, for now, we have to continue with that. And again, going forward, and I've said this before, if one can get a tablet form of the vaccines, I think it would be much more of value in Africa, because all these vaccines are difficult. The logistics around it and the storage temperature makes it extremely difficult, as well as you have to, if you have the vials, you have to reconstitute it with dilution, and if you're in its minute type of, we're talking about milliliters here. and so the human error would be greatly excluded if we can get it in tablet form. But then also we need to make sure that it's cost effective, that tablet is not costing such a lot of money, that although it's very effective, most of Africa can't afford it.
Yes. Now, just moving away slightly, focusing on the holiday season, and we know that today being the public holiday, and many people, many companies are closing. People are obviously planning to travel, and we haven't seen any formal announcement come through as far as the government is concerned. Although we are expecting the president to provide us with an update as to where we are and what. This holiday season could actually mean. What should people be doing?
Well, there's two things that need to be done. The government must make sure that there is enough vaccines and that social distancing masks and that are being promoted the whole time. You need to look at big gatherings, maybe reduce the amount of people or the number of people attending these big gatherings. So that is one thing that's important. And then what should the public be doing? The public should get themselves vaccinated. We need to protect against severe disease. Mild disease we can all handle out of hospital. Severe disease is a problem. And then they need to make sure that they adhere to the non-pharmaceutical intervention. So it's a partnership. It's a 50-50 partnership. And I think if one can do that and people listen, there should actually be no need for very, very strict restrictions to be put in place. So, again, the partnership. If we can get the partnership right, I think we would at least do our economy a great deal of good. And I think a lot of people do need to get out of their homes. It's been a tough year and a half, and socializing would be great. But again, look at the numbers, wear your mask, get yourself vaccinated.
Well, Dr. Coetzee, thank you very much for that update. Have yourself a wonderful day ahead. And as always, we appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, and please stay safe.
The chairperson of the South African Medical Association, Dr. Angelique Coetzee, and just looking at where we are as far as the Pfizer COVID pill is concerned. And well, Pfizer seems to be very, very excited, saying that the poll shows close to 90% efficacy and also retaining its effectiveness against the fast spreading Omicron variant of the coronavirus. But yes, we're still a long way away as far as the pill is concerned, because even in the United States of America, no oral antiviral treatments for COVID-19 have currently been approved. We're going to go for a break. We'll come back. We'll be talking with Siddiq Stinkam, the Saudi Hajj and Umrah Ministry, allowing foreign pilgrims aged 12 years and older to perform Umrah.